Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Ready, ready! 60 outlaw. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Check.
Go, go.
Check hot.
Hot. Ready, ready.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Hey, Charlie. Now.
Here's Jones. Going to throw again. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Get it.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Pilot, 64, wait. Take you, Gator.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
5.
Young on 3rd and 2. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Down. 10-2 stop. You draw Corker.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check safety.
Hit it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
General West.
Go get the extra money. Here we go, here we go. Slam, 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 slam.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
Check 50.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Jones. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Going to give this time to the tailback. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Two-jet bomber.
Let's go.
Hey, exit.
Begin.
Fair.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready, 50, plant. Look at me. Door. Hey, box drop.
Check right, 54. Right.
80 weapons.
Twist. Right there, 54, right there, 50.
Yo, go. Hit it.
Young on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
On the set, recon, 132 fighter.
There's a part of that.
Hey, orbit.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Hey.
All day, defense, all day.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Taken in at the 22. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Double up.
General West.
58's the money. 58's the money. Okay, on this defense.
Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
218, chop.
Watch the shot.
Hey, wahoo.
Mike 5-4.
Go. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Check.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
18 Gator.
Watch the run. Shift.
6-6, pull it high.
54. You got nothing to run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
8-3.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Tight dog. Greystone, Travis. Smith. Now. Get it.
Off the play fake, Young. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14, Giants nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements. You're nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, zoom.
Throwing Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 20.
The Giants on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be third and forever.
Jim.
Hard. Fight.
From the gun, Jones. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Go now. 60 out now. 5. Leo.
Check 3. Undercrush.
Rock it.
check, 6 guys. Switch. You go tight. You got tight.
Yeah. Go.
3rd and long for Young. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
94.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Mike 7. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Johnson was the intended receiver.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Yep.
Following the interception, Young. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Point after, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
I smell fear in that offense. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
6-6, bullet high. Go.
Now they try the right side here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. On play action, Young. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Watch 54. Come to my world.
Go. Toppers.
A first down throw for Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Let's get it.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Check three, check three, check three.
They go.
Now a handoff working right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
And it's third down.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Hey, Charlie. Ready?
Here's Young to throw on third down. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A big play there. 43 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Hey, Haywood, you're out.
54 Mike. I'm coming for you. You mine. Shoot.
Look at me, zipper. Get it.
Now a first down throw for Young. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 20. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
I'm going back to you.
Hey, exit.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. You ain't going nowhere.
Now.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
54, right there, 54.
Yo, go!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Young. Throwing left side, it's complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
18 on the play. And the 49er first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
X3, 218, chopper.
Check 49.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Check 26. Watch it.
Hey, wahoo! Five.
Throwing again on second down. Young is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
They'll throw again. Young. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Operating from the gun. Jones looking for Shepard deep. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. An 80-yard touchdown. And it's for pride now, but the Giants do get a bit closer. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
High 7.
Bandit. Joker, 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 joker. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Switch, switch, switch.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
Come on, set.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Niners on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Young working out of the gun. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Ready. 15 runs. 15 runs.
San Francisco.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Get it.
It's Young on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
16 yards. And a 49er 1st down.
Check 4, check 4.
Jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
54.
Bravo.
Push him back. Deuce, deuce.
Deep grip.
1st and 10, Young. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Jones. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jones on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 69 yards. And the Giants gain a bit of respectability.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Ready to get this next drive started. The New York offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he rifles one incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Yes, yes.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Mine's 54.
Look, squeeze.
Young here to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trevor Williams with a pick.
Interception, baby. All day.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, Haywood.
26 Mike. 26 Mike.
6 man. Check curls. Check.
Ready?
Jones now throwing again. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. Now a desperation throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
Mike 58, right there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Switch it.
Hey, orbit. Bam. Go.
And Young's going to throw it here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's a
big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And they will not get the 2 points here, but it wouldn't have mattered anyways. And that will be the final snap of the ball game. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.